Hi guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang. It's not usual I got my kitchen back. But anyway, before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today I want to talk about the key to discover your value. I've been trying to juggling around the world and the words and try to figure out which words will actually apply better. But anyway, I have talked about this in the chip chat, but I thought it is quite an often asked question. Therefore, I will move it out and as individual itself. Throughout the year, many people will come to me inquiring how to discover their own value. You know, they live their day-to-day life and you get to a point they're feeling very lost and then they don't really sense there's a value in them that could be discovered. I do realize throughout the time, I ask people to find something they like to do, they are interesting, something they're passionate about. But very often, people direct the passion, like what they are passionate about or what they are interested about, towards how they relax themselves daily. So very often, people would direct that things to, I like to take a nap, I like to sleep, I like to watch TV, like to watch soap opera, I like to watch YouTube, I like to play video game, etc. You will also understand, I mean, honestly, you really don't need me. You must discover it by now. By doing those things, you don't really find your value, or you don't really come back and think, oh, I think this is what I'm passionate to do. Why so? Because most of the things that you guys refer to me or suggested are the things that is to relax your mind. Their intention is try to calm your mind, like physically, mentally, because you're living in such a stimulation world, so you can kind of get away from dealing with a problem and get into this zone of numbness. So you will see a lot of repetitive things happening, but their intention is not helping you to discover who you are. So very often they are like meditation. I know a lot of people say they are not meditation. They are. The function of it is really like meditation. It's try to get your mind zone into a completely different zone, so therefore you can think about something else. But if you are truly interested in discovering your own value, there is a key word for it. The key word is called create. You have to be able to create. If you still don't understand what create is, give me anything. Kids are smart aleck this day, right? So kids who will say, sleeping is create, playing game is create. Nice try. Nice try. But let's focus, okay? Because really, it's your life. It's not my life. You don't really need to waste your time trying to debate with me. What I'm trying to suggest to you is, in order to discover your own self-value or eventually start to realize you're able to contribute, people only able to really appreciate their value when they got to this stage of contribution. But that is not until you satisfy your basic need, then discovering what you can offer, then you're able to contribute. So before you able to live in a very happy life or a mentally, physically, spiritually happier life, which is in the creation or the distribution, I would say that's more the mindset you will feel happier. You first have to focusing on creating. So now, let's talk about creating. What is creating? Creating is basically making something from zero to something. So, making something from nothing. Now, you think about what it is that you can do to make something from nothing. So, a lot of people like to paint. Yes, it is considered creating. A lot of people like to dance. Yes, dance. After you dance, why does it apply? It's because after you dance, it is a performance. So, you are creating something from nothing. Or you like to, some people do like exercise. Exercise sometimes will apply to like category because you too are creating something from nothing. So basically what I'm here to suggesting you is, aside from your day-to-day life, from always go to work and always come back home and playing video game or something. Yeah, some reason I can already hear what you guys say. You were telling me playing game is also creating. You know what? If you're really good and you're able to play a game to a point that build a name for yourself, it is creating. Yes, you are right. But create something that while you are doing so, you feel proud of yourself. So this creation is very particular. This creation had to give you a sense of achievement. So whatever you do, whatever you like to do, once you finish doing so, you feel a sense of achievement. Like, wow, I make this. Wow, I create this. I draw this. So it can be writing. Writing is basically create something from nothing. So all those things will then eventually give you a sense of achievement will eventually start accumulate one by one. And then that's when you start feeling fulfilled. Like, oh, maybe I'm not as bad as I thought. Maybe I could have done this because mind you, what I keep saying this, people often feel powerless. People often feel helpless. The sense of that is due to most of people don't believe they have ability to create. So it doesn't matter what it is that you're trying to create that you think you are trapped inside. If in daily basis you are able to create something for yourself, as little as a little painting, as little as a little drawing, or some novel, some poem, or anything else, eventually that sense of achievement will start to embed inside you. Then maybe when you're dealing with a difficulty in life, you actually have ability to think, you know what? Maybe I can create something from nothing. That's also reason why most of us would be often trapped in that feeling like, I have nothing. I don't know what to do about this. Mind you, your spirit guide would never leave you there helpless. You have to think, but that muscle require practicing. So anyway, a lot of people like to tie in together with some money. I often suggest not so. There's a big reason why. Because by doing, a lot of people would tell me, oh, by working, I give that sense of achievement. Working tied very closely to money. Money tied very closely to obligation. Therefore, when you try to create something, you're not really create something for your passion. Remember, you're doing something in order to get something. So that mindset will usually confuse you of what it is that you truly like. So even though most of us, believe it or not, we do find a job that has percentage of what we like, eventually after doing for a while, we get a little bit lost-minded. Like, do I really like it? I don't really like it, because what happened is the obligation or the social interaction or whatever that is tend to confuse your mind. Therefore, you start to lose track on this. So if for many of you who still have the question and the problem, I don't know what my value is and I don't know where to start, here is a good start point. Find something that you can create something from nothing. Something that you can do. You don't really need someone else to help. Start there. By doing this particular creating process or activity is able to give you a sense of achievement. Like, I'm able to do it myself. This exercise is particularly important because most of us soul come to this life is trying to create. Create what? I don't know. But you are hoping to find that in you, eventually you are able to contribute. It's only when a soul is able to contribute, that's when we have the sense of peacefulness or happiness or whatever that is that you're looking for. So anyway, hope this episode answered all the questions. It doesn't, but for many of you, if you're still confused and don't know where your value is and would like to have a kickstart, this would be a good start. So if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website, ruowen.com. Till then, next time. Bye.